close game, then that gives you some valuable intel for the fourth quarter, like we saw at Florida last week when they improved their running game. When you're up 28-0, you're not going to maybe counter it as much as
at their place every so often they get a team to come in. I was there one or two everything is around constantly. You guys went to I was telling them right before the day before the game. I mean, I love the Mets. 3:30 to the CBS. It's like if you catch one thing. Behind. The one that was on the regional sports network. It's like, that's what it is. I don't know. I love that sort of thing. See how many times I actually see that. Perfect.
check good. Mic check good.
See the fans wearing the "We Want Urban Meyer" shirts.
Selling on 3 logos. Maybe he's just like one of those people who just doesn't want to be at home with his house. He's got to do something. Yeah. To be at home with his man. Because he wanted to do that. Oh, that means Kentucky's less than the SEC. So her probation comes up. Don't worry about it. Alex, get in there. Hi. I don't have to show you. Wow. But here's how you get the done. The last 4
Okay. Felt like, it was one of those games where we did some really good things in certain phases, and obviously some things that continue to creep up and get a little bit aggravating, and things to work on. Again, no panic button here. Things we truly believe we will get fixed. We've been through this before, even as recent as last year, going through some ups and downs in the continuity, working with guys. Down in offensive alignment today with Tayshawn, and we'll continue to bring that unit along. It is aggravating to give up negative yardage plays consistently. We got to get that fixed and run the ball downhill. Big difference between 2nd and 8 or 2nd and 7 or 2nd and 6 or 2nd and 12 or 13 as we move forward with the teams that we're going to play. Outstanding effort by our defense. Again, Coach White, that whole unit defensively played outstanding all game. Really could just think of the one play. That was a well-designed set up the screen and hit it for a good explosive play. Credit them and hitting a good play, and then we responded with getting the interception to stop them from scoring. So anytime you shut anybody out, obviously it's a really good effort and a big deal, and I credit our coaches and our players for playing a complete game. Again, I think offensively, Will did some really good things. There's a few plays here and there that he wishes he could have over, maybe not his best. We got to play better around him, and it starts with being physical, creating moving the line of scrimmage and running the ball downhill. You saw it again at times today. Just too much inconsistency, and that's the bottom line. I think offensively, just inconsistent. So we'll continue to work on it and address it, and I'm confident we will continue to improve and get it ironed out.
What's JJ's status?
Injured. Do you think I'm going to tell you anything else? I don't. I hope it'll be. I'll determine. We'll see what happens, and I'll give you a better update Monday. I really have no idea at this point. I don't think it's season ending or anything like that.
Mark, can you take a moment to talk about what your emotions were like being out there with your mom and your family?
Yeah, to be honest with you, at that point and really kind of getting ready for the game, I really appreciate that, and the administration and doing that acknowledgement and having my mother there and my brother Bob and all my sisters, my brothers, everybody. It was really nice, and my boys. So it was fun, and I'm glad it's all behind us now, and really concentrate and move on to the next games. But great weekend, great day, and so that was fun.
Mark, what did you say about Carrington that he made those 2 plays in the end zone, back-to-back drives to keep that shutout going?
Yeah, I think it's kind of who he is. He's a super competitive guy, just really tough. He got beat on one, and he and I were talking about it on the sidelines with technique issue. He tried to really be aggressive. He used his momentum against him, and gave up that one shot. But a great one responds. Comes right back, and he did that. And he's very competitive young man.
More of the offensive line has been called the big blue wall. The secondary has yet to give up a touchdown this season. They're the last school in the conference to have not given up a touchdown in the secondary. So fair to say, you now got the steel blue.
I don't. You're not going to hear me put any names on anything, but I'm really appreciative of the effort, and we're going to continue to work and to be competitive and all that. But no, you're not going to hear that from me.
Given all the experience you guys had in that front seven, how big has it been for the secondary to develop kind of the way those guys have and come along since the start of camp to now?
Yeah, I've been commenting on them. You've been following me from the beginning of camp, and I felt we were a better unit this year. I felt like we added some depth, we got some length. Some guys got older. Carrington, year older, brought in Keydron, and so Zion's doing some good things. Jordan's really playing at a high level, and so, I think, we're getting better.
You talked about the inconsistency of the offense, but what did that do? What did you see in a 2-minute drop before half to put more points on the board?
Yeah, that was good. I felt like the protection was good. Will was comfortable. He did move, I guess, a few times, if I remember right, out of the pocket and create some plays. But, that was good. It was good work for us. And, I also think we moved the ball well at times, but then you get a turnover, the turnovers. And I could live, with interceptions because we don't want them to play tentative, and thinking about that. We want them ripping it and confident and throwing. But fumbling, there's no, we could control that. We gotta get rid of putting the ball on the ground with fumbling. But it was good to get the 2-minute drive. Yeah.
You get those receivers more involved too. What did you see from some of those guys?
Well, noticed DeKel. We got him in there, got him going. He's a guy that we still feel that he could really help us soon. He could help us this year. He's got that juice that I talk about, that speed, and so it was good to get him some reps, and of course Dane and Barryon continue to do good. Christian, is a guy that we feel like he can definitely help us, and and of course Tavion as well. So good to get him some touches again today.
Keith Wade played a lot. They had this thing play. On first look, how did you think he played?
Yeah, I felt like he did, pretty good. Just first look, just because I don't remember having to try to yell at him in between series or anything like that. So it felt like, he did good, and with JJ being down, his role probably increased a little bit.
John Quez was flying, especially early, kind of like the Florida game. He was also really involved early. What does it say at the start
to have him lead that front seven and just have that push early on?
Yeah, Jaquez, he's a leader. He plays fast. He's got a lot of experience, and he's a guy that again we rally around, and it's really good to see his energy and challenge the group even at half to continue to play with some urgency. We did give up the one play and then the penalty on top of it, which got him really in position, but I felt like the unit played really still hard and aggressive, really the entire game. And if you don't, you're not going to get the shutout. So even when we gave up some yards or some plays or got it down there, they dug in.
There were a couple of mistakes on special teams last week. You guys wanted to get cleaned up. How do you think that unit bounced back today?
Yeah, I thought they were solid today. Yeah, solid. And, our special teams, have been really good. Y'all don't bring it up unless we snap a ball high or something like that. You know what I mean? And that's one person that's had thousands of good snaps. So like I told you last week, I wasn't overly concerned about that. And I even got our backup snapper in there today. And so, the unit has been playing really good, as you just look at the entire group.
How big was it to get that punt block, especially with the offense struggling a little early?
Yeah, I think it was really good. The field position early was good just because we were moving it but couldn't punch it in, and so it was good.
Mark, it seems like this defense is really good at anticipating. I know a lot of that is just game prep and preparation, but how much of it is just instinct and high football IQ?
I think that's a big piece of it, with the coaches really tuning them in to what to look for, and the players having, the wherewithal to take that coaching and the experience in the years that they've had. That's why it's so important. And the nice thing is you get better as the year goes on. As I tell you early on, they're so used to playing the one offense. You know what I mean? You're playing your own team all spring and all camp. Even if you try to do different things, it's just not the same. And so until you get in the games and start feeling different systems and all that, we're getting better, and that awareness is improving. A week ago, I felt like we really did some really good things at times and took them out of their comfort zone in certain situations, and the same today.
How can you limit turnovers on offense?
Well, again, I think the fumbles is just personally we got to do a better job, and we coach that up. We work on it. We do drills, and we got to keep on emphasizing that. But I can't tolerate that too much. Interceptions are going to happen sometimes. It's just like the interception a week ago. Is that really an interception? It was a pressure. He got tipped and it fell in somebody's arm, and that stuff's going to happen, I guess is what I'm saying, here and there. You don't want it to, but it's going to happen with deflections and things of that nature, and a bad pass here or there. And Will's playing at a really high level, and I want him to continue to play that way, play aggressive and play confident and do good. The fumbles we got to take care of.
He has now scored a touchdown in his first 3 career games. How important is he going forward with what you want to do on offense?
We like guys that score touchdowns. He's really good. He's a good player. He's getting better. We've had a lot of confidence in him. Told you that, all the way back to last spring. He just kind of handles himself very well, and he's been consistent. So he's got to stay that way. And we can't have the young guys taking dips. We want him to continue to progress, and I have confidence that he will.
Are you happy enough with the effort for a full-out celebration tonight?
I don't know about a full-out celebration, but I got a lot of family and friends in here, and we'll enjoy the evening and spend some time with my family and have some fun.
SEC Media Days, you mentioned, your family whenever the record came up, the milestone came up about Bear Bryant. Did it exceed expectations? Did it meet them? What it was like to have Pop and family here? Yeah,
really appreciative that my whole family got here and was here to share in that, and it's been a fun weekend.
Anyone else? We see the team travel toward Eastern Ohio, the Shenango Valley area to play Youngstown State, maybe at Steel Stadium.
I have no idea.